Welcome everyone to Vested Interests. This is Shane, back again for another stock pick of the day. Another rough one in the market today, a lot of red. I think people are starting to wake up to the fact the Fed is going to continue to raise rates to fight inflation. So with inflation in mind and rates going up, today we are going to cover a high dividend yielding company, Omega Healthcare Investors. It is a REIT, obviously in the healthcare sector. Oh, apologies for that. That is my phone. Let's turn that off. But let's jump right in and not waste any more time here. So Omega Healthcare Investors, investing in senior care since 1992. Omega Healthcare Investors is a triple net equity REIT, ticker OHI on the New York Stock Exchange, that supports the goals of skilled nursing facilities and assisted living facilities operators with financing and capital. We're partners with 63 of the most future-focused, growth-oriented operators in the U.S. and U.K., accelerating their growth strategies with a $1.45 billion unsecured credit facility and proven access to the largest public equity and debt markets in the world. If you want to know more about them, check them out at www.omegahealthcare.com. That is their homepage where I pulled this information from. Omega Healthcare Investors, Inc., ticker OHI, again in the healthcare sector. They were down on the day 2.52%, closing out the day at $30.73. Looks like they might be up a little bit in the after hours. 52-week range as low as $24.81, as high as $33.71. So pretty much a little closer to the higher end of the range. I would love to get them back down in this $24.81. Average volume is 1.7. Volume today was 1.1 million. Market cap of $7.39 billion, a beta of 0.93, so a little less volatile than the overall market, but pretty close to matching the market. PE ratio 16.34, but with REITs you want to look at funds from operations. Earnings per share is $1.88, $1.88. Forward dividend is $2.68 paid out in the year. They do pay out quarterly, so divide by 4, and this is a 8.5% yield. When are you leaving? Yeah.
Thank you. See you tomorrow. Have a good evening.
You too. Sorry about that. That was Wendy, our house cleaner. She was leaving for the day. But as we said, PE ratio, EPS, I think we touched on. Yeah, dividend yield 8.5%. Very nice yield. This is what I was talking about to beat inflation. Even at this yield, 8.5, and the higher inflation that we currently have, this will beat that inflation. So it is one in my portfolio, I will say. We'll see that in a minute. And that's part of the reason I added it. I do like the company. I like that they are in the healthcare senior living facility business. They're not going anywhere. They're popping up all over whenever I drive around, and there's one not too far from my house here that was built within the last few years. So I think they're going to be around as the population ages. Baby boomers, Gen Z, Gen X, as we all age and head off to those type of facilities. Ex-dividend date was July 29th, so there should be one here coming up in October, I would think. 1 year target, at least according to Yahoo Finance, $33.29. And apologies for the interruptions, but this is real life, so that's just how it goes. I do these out in my garage, so sometimes I get interrupted. Again, Omega Healthcare Investors, $30.73, down 2.52%. And according to stockanalysis.com, not affiliated, just where I like to post some information. And the 20 stock analysts, they have had to take a look at this. They call it a consensus buy. It's actually right there on the edge of a buy and a hold. This would be a hold. And they have a low estimate of $29.29, which would be a 4.67% decrease from where it currently sits. Would love to see it back in the 20s. Average of $33.95, so 10.5% appreciation in stock price from where it currently sits there. And if it happened to hit their high at $37.80, that would be a 23.03% stock price appreciation. All the while, you would be collecting that 8+% dividend yield. And obviously, the lower you get it, the higher that yield would be, and the higher your future returns. Now, I will say, elderly facilities are usually, run on insurance. That's how most people pay, but there are some people that try to pay out of pocket and out of cash. A lot of these facilities being in America and England. England is probably going through just as high as inflation, if not higher than we are. So you may have some of these elderly care facilities get hit. So maybe add this to the watch list and see if it continues to pull back or pulls back further. If you're interested in this particular sector, again, as you'll see, this is in my portfolio. I have 155.458 shares. I am up 8.23%. I have $4,421.24 into this position. It's worth 4,760 or 4,776.45. And again, down 2.52% on the day. So I am holding on this currently. I'm not adding, but I would love, like I said, for it to get below my cost basis. My cost basis is 28.44, so I liked it back in the 20s. Currently at 30.73. It's getting close, and I'll be honest with you, if it got within 5%, I might look to add a little bit more, but currently I am just holding on to the position and letting the dividends reinvest and increase my share count. Well, that is all. These are quick hitters, so let me know what you think about OHI in the comments section below. As always, appreciate you stopping by. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to show me some love. Hit that thumbs up, ring the notification bell. Most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Join me on this journey to financial freedom. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. I do personally read and respond to the comments. I'm always interested to read your questions, opinions, suggestions for future topics, or constructive criticism. Go ahead and drop it all down in the comment section. And this is Shane signing off, wishing peace and prosperity to you and yours. And remember, financial security comes to those who take a vested interest. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing in this presentation should be considered financial advice. I'm only sharing my opinion. Investing in for educational and entertainment purposes. Investing involves risk. Can lose money. Should never invest any amount not comfortable losing. Always do your own research, best based on your situation, circumstances, and select criteria, or seek the advice counsel of a certified financial advisor.